Ruger Max9. Go, let's shoot it and see what happens here. Yep. Heck, getting old, man. Woo, long way down there. Ruger Max9 Pro, 3.2-inch barrel, 5-pound trigger. It's got the trigger safety here, but the reset is kind of long right there, almost the full stroke. Comes with a 12 round magazine. Kind of a smooth, I mean, it's got serrations on it, but they're basically useless. If you get wet hands, you ain't gonna hang on to this gun. Mag release is can be switched over for you lefties. It can be switched over to the other side. It's got elevated sights. Front sight is fiber optic, green. It's got the sight mark red dot on it. The MSRP is $430, but I remember seeing, I think it's Palmetto State here a month or so ago, they was showing this thing for like $299, thereabouts. It's a nice little gun. Well, let's don't do that. Let's bring it up here. There's nothing there, no one behind the camera, so you safety Sallies don't get crazy on me. Let's put the magazine in it. It's got an integrated barrel. Looks like a steel guide rod. Got the little dingus or safety on the trigger. I think I already said that, but we'll say it again. 3.2-inch barrel. Hope I'm not repeating myself here. And the sight mark, I can't see the model number on it, but it don't matter. But the red dot stays on. There's no way of shutting it off, no adjustments on it or anything. So you'd have to keep track of that to make sure that next time you wanted to use it, or if you wanted to use it in emergency, you better keep an eye on that so you'd have that red dot, even though you do have come on. Even though you can use the rear sights without the red dot, so it ain't like you'd be totally helpless. But if you get used to being with that red dot, want to use that red dot, keep an eye on it.
The Ruger Max9 I have owned for, well, since its launch, and I will tell you, I have a lot of rounds through this gun and I cannot remember any malfunction. So for me, it has been extremely reliable. I like the way it handles. It's very light. I like the 12 round magazine which is in there right now. And I like the tritium front dot. So it's fiber optic with tritium in there. So you get the night sight. And they are all made optic ready. And as Don mentioned, the gun store price has dropped significantly with the Max9. Many people have knocked the disassemble process with the Max9. It has this lever here that is like a gate. It needs to be pushed down to expose the pin. You bring that slide back a little bit and you punch out the pin. And you cannot lose that pin. People say that's too intensive for the disassemble, and that you use a little punch to punch it out from the other side. You can see the little cutout there. Well, that may be true. However, it's not that bad. You know, we're in the National Forest right now. You can find a stick to punch that pin out if you have to, but that is the biggest drawback with the Max9. Now, I remember this was released. Coincidentally, it was released the same day as the Shield Plus out. But I will mention, I like the integrated barrel bushing. It mates very well with the slide, keeps it nice and tight with each and every cycle. I like the serrated black rear sights, and they all come optic ready. This is a Sightmark Mini Shot. It's a entry-level optic. It's not very expensive, and the overall shooting impressions for me have been pretty positive. I really don't have a knock with it. The trigger breaks at 5 pounds. Don showed you that. Let me drop the magazine. It drops at 5 pounds, and you know, I know you showed this, brother, but I find it to be a pretty nice trigger. And overall, the weight loaded with 13 rounds is 24 ounces. So carry option, definitely. People carry this. I've heard a lot of positive feedback. Some people don't like the way the slide wiggles, and it does. You can hear it a little bit, but I have not noticed any problem when shooting the Max9.